Hey everyone. So it is a beautiful autumnal day. Autumn has officially arrived. So I am going to be redoing my altar, I think, today. I'm really feeling it. It's Saturday and I've got the time today. So I think I will end up doing that. I'm saying I think because it does take me actually quite a long time to redo my altar. But yes, I think I'm going to do that this afternoon. So I've just got a bit of mess and different things happening at the moment, but I'm going to get onto that and change it up for the autumn. I'm so excited. Autumn arrived this week and we've been having cooler days and it's just been absolutely gorgeous. The next week is going to be a bit warm again, but I'm taking it. I'm like, no, autumn is officially here. Little August sleeping. Right now I am reading Doctoring the Devil. So this is the book that I'm working on at the moment. It's really, really good. So this is by Jake Richards, who wrote Backwoods Witchcraft, which I think many of you will be familiar with or have heard of. This is his follow-up book and it's really good. So the first one, I feel like in Backwoods, he shares a little bit more about his background. You kind of really get a sense for his family and the area he grew up and that sort of thing. And this one's a little bit more what stuff. So in the other one, he shares that too. So different, I was going to say different formulas. I actually don't know if he shares formulas, but different magical processes, different workings, all that sort of stuff. But this is very much all of that. So it's a little bit less, you can see, loving it, a little bit less, I don't even know. It's still just as personal, but there's just more instructional stuff in here. And it's really, really good, like really, really well written. There's some really good stuff in here. I'll put this up so you can kind of see some things, a lot of awesome things about divination and just various things. So I'm really enjoying that. I know that wasn't much of a synopsis, but there you go. Right here, I'm doing some journaling with my tarot and I'm so excited because it's autumn. It is time to get out my Edgar Allan Poe deck. So I was waiting to pull this out. We had one autumn day like a few weeks ago and I was like, oh my God, I'm just like feeling Poe. But I just realized what that sounds like. Poe. Anyway, but then I was like, no, because I know it's not really autumn. It hasn't actually arrived yet. So I'm going to wait. And then this past week, yes, it arrived. So I pulled out my deck yesterday, actually, for the first time. And this is the first reading that I've done here. Look at this card. I love this. The Emperor, Poe himself. This is a really cool deck. It's based on his work and also him. So there's some cards which are like about Poe's life, but others which are, depicting his stories, which all poems, all these three are. So I'm really enjoying like getting to know his work better. I didn't study him in school like you guys in America did, but I'm really enjoying his work. So I actually like to look up in the guidebook and they tell you obviously which poem or story the card is depicting, and then actually go into my complete works of Poe, which are up here. I just noticed my picture's askew. I hate that. But my complete tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe, and read about, I'll read that particular poem or story. So that's been really fun. Anyway, so this is what I'm doing right now. And look, I'm finally uploading my last vlog, which I don't know if you can see, it says Jan vlog. So I was filming it at the end of January, start of February, and it's now mid-March. So finally getting that done. Roxy, what's she doing? Look at this mess. This is my husband's office. I'm not even going to show you the whole thing. I kind of want to, but it's just so bad. But Roxy is here, enjoying the sunshine. So I just wanted to show you this. This is my autumn wreath. Isn't this awesome? So I decided I wanted to do a thing where I had a wreath for each season, and we'll put that on the door. And it's actually off center. Oh my goodness, I hate that. Hang on. Okay, that's much better. I hate that. It's obviously been from when everyone's opening and closing the door. Anyway, so I wanted to do this as a way to honor each season, because I like to honor the seasons in my practice, but I don't do the sabbats specifically. So autumn's finally arrived and I've put up the autumnal wreath, and this is actually the first one that I have. So this is my plan, is to have a wreath for each season, but we're starting with autumn. So I bought this months ago. I don't even have a Christmas wreath, you guys, and I can finally put it up, so I'm really excited. And I'll just show you this little area. Look, it's starting to come together. There's a little bit more happening at the front. I really need to sweep, it's pretty bad. But autumn, so it's starting to come together. I'm putting more little decorations and things. Like I got a little crow up there. I got this beautiful evil eye the other day. So I've enchanted that and hung that there. And then I have one other little thing that I've added, which is just this tiny little bell thing there. I kind of want to hang it somewhere else so it will actually dingle, because it's a pretty, you know, wood one, so it makes a really lovely sound, like wood and metal, so it makes a really nice sound. But anyway, I'll hang it somewhere closer eventually. I want this to be like a stuffed area. You know, my kind of style is like maximalist, so it's starting to get there. We're layering up, we've got different textures and colors happening, and I love that. And it's autumn. Hello. I feel like I'm constantly showing the other two cats and not Vegeta. Here's Vegeta. Here's Vegeta. And there's the baby. There's the baby. She's so big now. She's so big now. We're watching Jasmine and Keldon. And playing with cats. Because we're witches. That's what we do. Good morning, everyone. It's been a really long time since I've vlogged, and I'm just sitting here at my altar this morning before I get going with my day. It's quite late in the day already, actually. I'm not 100% sure what the time is. It might be 10:30 or 11. I had a bit of a sleep in today, but I really wanted to come here and just be here for a while, even though it is so late. I feel like, you know, being at the altar really helps to ground me. Not just being at the altar, but interacting with spirit at my altar, you know, pulling cards or whatever it is that I am doing that day or at that moment really helps. I've got a couple of workings happening at the moment. This is just a little shot of what I've got going on. I've got a reading from last night that I did. Some very useful insight there. I don't know about you guys, but we just had the eclipse and full moon, and it has just absolutely thrown me for a loop. Like, we've got Mercury Retrograde at the moment too, which I'm not normally, I don't get into the big superstition of Mercury Retrograde. Like, I think if you give something power, then it has power. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yes, the planets, the stars affect us, but some people place so much emphasis on that, and they actually hand their power away. And as witches, I just think that's quite unfortunate. Anyway, but this time has been quite intense. So it's been a really weird week for me. It is Wednesday today. The full moon was on Monday. And yeah, I'm starting to feel like I'm sort of coming back to myself now. I'm starting to feel like sort of a bit normal again, capable of, you know, doing life kind of thing. So anyway, I just thought I'd pick this up and say hello and talk about that for a moment. Can you see how smoky my room is? This always happens in here when I burn anything on charcoal, of course. I have my little window open there, but it's not doing too much. I've got to kind of have the door open as well, but then my husband complains, oh, the smell. So whatever. Muggles, right? What are you going to do? Anyway, my room is super smoky. I don't think it's coming off as very smoky on the camera, but anyway, it is.